So what are we going to discuss and show you within this webinar on ESS BIZTOOLS today? ESS BIZTOOLS consists of products and tools which are incorporated within the business advisory services, which is the main focal point of assisting accountants to offer solutions to their clients to grasp the opportunities from the digital disruption as forecast by Deloitte. The Business Plus newsletter is a device to assist you to communicate with your clients on a monthly basis. Client mentoring and coaching is a section of the products which will assist accountants to educate their clients. One of the challenges that I perceive that the accountancy profession has is in convincing clients that individual accountants in public practice are able to offer the type of services that we envisage within business advisory services, because for too many years accountancy organisations have tended to only promote taxation and audit services as being the type of work that accountants can do. But we all know that accountants are able to offer a broader range of services to incorporate business advisory services so that accountants are able to offer a chief financial officer type service. So therefore we believe that the client mentoring and coaching modules are able to assist accountants to educate your clients on the type of services that you're able to offer to your clients. Leadership's a very interesting area. Obviously, this whole aspect of introducing new services requires leadership. We've had a separate leadership module prepared, headed up by Peter McDougall from Leadership Academy. Peter's an ex-colonel in the Australian Army and has tended to be offering leadership advice for the last 20 years to big business and government departments. But we convinced him to write a small medium enterprise module series on leadership, and this is enclosed within the material. There are 35 seminars or webinars within ESS BIZTOOLS ready for use by subscribers. The system has papers. There are 470 papers targeted at small medium enterprises and 50 papers targeted at accountancy businesses yourselves. We have a associated product, ESS BISS Grants, which assists accountants to identify government grants that individual small medium enterprises may be eligible for. And then we're going to have a look at the website and tell you how much all this costs. So also what's included is PowerPoint slides for every paper. There are hundreds of forms. There are YouTube recordings that you can go to assist you in understanding what our products are all about. So what we've got on the screen at present is a chart which is explaining the components of ESS BIZTOOLS. We have the products, business advisory services, Business Plus newsletter, client mentoring, leadership, and ESS BISS Grants, which is delivered on a separate website. And the source material or the tools is the papers and the seminars. So within business advisory services, first of all, there is material to assist you to get ready to introduce business advisory services. This is not an easy task. Andrew Geddes from Smith Inc. 2020 has estimated that it will take about 3 years for a firm to be properly prepared for introducing business advisory services so that it becomes a fairly significant income generating activity within your firm. In our opinion, business advisory services should within 2 to 3 years be generating 30 to 40% of your firm's total income. So laying the foundations, getting all of that detail work sorted out is very important if business advisory services are going to be able to generate that sort of revenue. And then we have the products themselves. ESS BIZTOOLS at this stage includes 13 business advisory services products which are prepared, ready for use, templates, forms, manuals, checklists, spreadsheets. So the subject headings are those listed on the screen at present, and then these other ones. Now in the next 12 months we are going to finalise 4 additional modules within business advisory services. This will be risk management, investment readiness, family businesses, and capital raising by small medium enterprise businesses. There's material already on each of those subjects within ESS BIZTOOLS, but we are going to further develop it into separate product modules that you can then utilise to deliver those services to your clients. So within the business advisory tools, what you receive is an article, a paper that guides you through the process of how we believe you should be offering that service to your client. The module includes various forms and templates, systems questionnaires, in some cases a manual for your clients. But in each case there is a quotation form to assist you with the preparation of the quotation, and a proposal letter, a timetable, and a final report template. So each module is self-contained to present that information to you. ESS BIZTOOLS produces a newsletter each month, except for the month of January. But in May there are two additional editions, one on the federal budget as it affects small businesses, and the second is on the end-of-year tax planning checklist. The articles are uploaded onto our website on the second Friday of each month at 12 noon Eastern Time, and you can then send the newsletter the way it is to your clients. You can edit it if you wish, or you can add additional material. The whole aspect of Business Plus, as we call it, is to assist in promoting to your clients the services in the non-compliance area that you're able to offer to them. Most articles finish with a call to action. Would you like to come and talk to us about this particular activity? It might be on succession planning, it might be on cash flow management, it might be on a human resources area. But the articles are written trying to encourage the client to pick up the telephone or to send you an email to say, I want to talk to you about this. Client mentoring and coaching, I mentioned in the introduction. There are 13 pre-prepared modules to assist in a very important process, and that is the education of clients as to the types of services that accountants can offer. They are self-contained modules that contain papers, PowerPoint slides, instruction material, covering letters to go to the clients, a survey form for each dispatch, so that you can get some feedback from your client. You can open up the communication channels with your client so that they really understand what some of these items are. They understand the range of work that an accountancy business can undertake beyond compliance. Leadership, there are 9 modules. They've been written so that after an accountant has read the material themselves, they should then be able to deliver leadership training, coaching to their clients. If you wish, you can have a discussion with Peter McDougall, the author of that material. Peter's quite happy to assist, and indeed he has conducted some seminars for a number of ESS BIZTOOLS clients around Australia when he was in that area on other work. So leadership training will assist in delivering business advisory services, and leadership training is not just for partners or for managers, it's for everyone within the team who are going to be involved in delivering a wider range of services. Client seminars or webinars. There are 35 pre-prepared seminars, webinars ready for use. Contains all the organisational material, the PowerPoint slides, the papers, the follow-up material with the clients. Already mentioned that within the system there are 480 papers that are targeted at small medium enterprises. A subscriber just has to insert their logo and name onto the papers and they are ready for dispatch to the clients. You can edit them if you wish. There's a set of PowerPoint slides for each of those papers, and there are 50 papers that are just targeted at accountants. They're in the series when we show you those of 500 to 599. So we don't suggest you send any of those papers to your clients because they're papers discussing modern contemporary issues relative to operating an accountancy business in 2013. ESS BISS Grants. This is a separate standalone website which helps in the identification of government grants for individual small medium enterprise clients or prospects. A gold subscriber to ESS BIZTOOLS obtains a free subscription to ESS BISS Grants. Alternatively, separate subscriptions can be made for just subscriptions to ESS BISS Grants. So we're going to go on a website tour in a moment. We do have a special offer at present which runs through to the end of this month, 31st of August. We've introduced a 33% discount as part of ESS BIZTOOLS' contribution to the opportunities that we believe are being presented by the digital disruption forecast by Deloitte. Their forecast indicates that accountancy firms are going to have a 32% disruption over the next 2.5 years. Our contribution to this is to say that this freed up time that Deloitte are forecasting is going to affect your business can be utilised to deliver a wider range of services to your clients. And to give you some assistance in that regard, we're offering a 33% discount, $1990 by the 31st of August, including GST, gives you 24/7 access for 12 months for both ESS BIZTOOLS and ESS BISS Grants. So we'll just now move into the website. So when you first go to ESS BIZTOOLS, this is the home page. If you wish to subscribe, you go to pricing and the contents of what's in the gold package is listed there. The other packages which we have are also listed, but you go to the bottom and you click onto the subscription package. You can see those prices are higher than what I'm quoting, but the system will pick up and grant you the 33% discount once you click into there. Where we want to go to at present, though, is into products. There's the products that are listed within ESS BIZTOOLS. If you want to go to business advisory services, on the left-hand side with the grey background, we have the material that forms part of the introduction to business advisory services. They're the various modules to assist accountants in preparing for offering of business advisory services. And on the right hand side in the blue background is the listings of products that are there for business advisory services. So if you want to see how one of those works, if we go to cash flow management, you have a précis or introduction to the article, which we're calling a paper. It has an attachment of a wide number of forms, as you can see there. And if we download it in as a PDF document, and we'll just take that. This is a typical ESS BIZTOOLS paper, so you could badge that with your logo and your name. But this is an internal document, so it's giving a range of comments on introducing you or your team member to how you might go about conducting a cash flow management review. You will note that debtors is not included within this article. Debtors are treated separately. And then we have the forms which set out the various processes that would be undertaken to allow the review to be conducted. So the first one is work in progress. There is a review questionnaire which you could use to undertake a due diligence review of how effective the work in progress system is within the business. There is a control sheet to assist in implementing the due diligence review on work in progress. And obviously all we can do in a webinar like this is give you a brief introduction to these items. If you would prefer that your firm had a one-on webinar where we can explore in a bit more detail, we're happy to organise that for you. We have within each of these products, we include a form to assist in the preparation of quotations. These are obviously customised to suit the particular service that's been delivered. This one's on cash flow management, excluding debtors, so that you can link back to the subjects to try to determine how long it might take you to perform that work. Calculate the time in hours or units. Insert your charge out rates for that person, determine a fee, determine a payment schedule, which we think is very important, that your client understands that you'll be looking for progress payments for undertaking some of this work, especially in the business advisory services. And then for each of these modules there is a proposal form which undertakes how you're going to undertake the assignment, what your approach to the work will be, what's going to be the outcomes of the assignment, the timetable, the quotation, payment terms, etc. You don't have to use the proposal form, of course. If you've got your own, that's okay. It's there to give you a guidance, and if you wish to use that as your template for the work to be undertaken, you may do so. So that's how a brief overview of how a particular business advisory services product is delivered. You can see there on the screen the subject headings of the other modules that are already existing within business advisory services. We think this is a very important part of our role as ESS BIZTOOLS, is to deliver systems, templates, products to assist you to deliver pardon me, business advisory services without having to reinvent the wheel. What I'd like to now move into is Business Plus newsletter. The newsletter is produced on a monthly basis except January. We're just going to download to show you the July newsletter. There's always an executive summary. We're downloading this as a Word document, so it does just take a little bit longer. Within the paper there is a segment whereby we include reference material, which is other articles or papers within ESS BIZTOOLS that might add some further information or background briefing on a particular item that's been included within the newsletter, so that you could read this if you need to. You might be expecting a phone call, you might have had an email from a client wanting to know more about a particular government grant or an issue like, say, cash flow management. The reference material is there to assist. So we have Business Plus newsletter. You remove mentioning of ESS BIZTOOLS before you dispatch this to your client. You can insert your logo and name there. It's issue number 93, so you can see from this we've been producing these for about 7 years. We have an editorial article normally commenting on the economy and what it might be, its effect might be on small medium enterprises, just to give an overview of things that might be occurring in the broader community and trying to bring it back to a discussion on how small medium enterprises are operating their businesses. There is a ongoing emphasis on things like debtors, because Dun & Bradstreet are now telling us that the average debtors days outstanding in Australia is 55 days. Too high. What can you do about helping your clients to reduce it? And then we have a series of articles: Leadership in Tough Times, Finding the Right Balance with Team Members. The secret of survival in these days, I believe, is businesses that have switched on, motivated team members working for them. Cash flow is important for success. Culture is the hidden success for business. Customer service. We've been running a series on what's it mean. This one's on financial stress testing, trying to demystify some of the accounting, business, banking sort of jargon. Government grants, we have reminders. Obviously this one's reminding that if you have clients who can submit an export market development grant application, it has to be lodged by the 2nd of December. Research and development, people have to be registered. Competitive edge, what would happen if you died, as far as your business is concerned. And then we have this section which I was referring to earlier on attention accountants, what additional material is contained and available to assist you in giving advice to some clients on some of these issues. Our suggestion is you delete this section before you send the newsletter to your clients and put your own message there. It might be a business that's a client of yours has won the leading business award for your area, or someone may have passed an exam or one of your team members has had a baby, whatever message you want to convey, you can put in there. And then, of course, you remove ESS BIZTOOLS logo, etc. at the end and put your own logo there. You can add another page if you wish, and that's basically how the newsletter is configured. And we are currently now finalizing the newsletter for August, which will be placed on our website by 12 noon this Friday. Mentoring and coaching, I'm not going to go through how that works, but there's the list of the mentoring and coaching subject headings that we then send material, articles to the client, or in fact you send them. It contains a suggested list of how that is sent. It's all pre-prepared, ready to go, together with a covering letter and a survey form for each mail out, so that you are able to inform your client on the type of services that accountants are able to offer. The last area I just want to show you is the papers themselves. They're in sections up to number 270. They are papers targeted at accountants to deliver to their small, medium enterprises clients. So if you wanted to have a look what was in operating a successful business, you click on the name, and if you wanted to have a look at characteristics of a well-run business, which is a feature article in the newsletter for the month of August, there's the précis, and we could then go into the PDF document and there is the contents. You would badge this paper as your own, and the material is there. So that is a basic 30-minute overview of how ESS BIZTOOLS operates. I'll just see if any of you have asked me any questions. I don't have any questions that have been submitted. If you think of some questions later on, please send us an email to peter@essbiztools.com.au and send us the question through. Please don't forget the special offer we have, 33% discount on a subscription to ESS BIZTOOLS Gold package, which includes a subscription to ESS BISS Grants, $1,990 including GST for subscriptions prior to the 31st of August.